Jesus, no impossibility too big.
It has been 1 year since we moved out of our rental property, gave away most of our possessions, and moved into a caravan. So this video is going to be sharing with you some of the highlights, the not so highlights, and what we've loved and not loved about living in a van for 1 year. So let's start with the questions that everybody always asks us.
What is your favourite thing about being in a caravan?
Well, probably right now is a very good example. When it rains, it sounds amazing on the roof of the caravan. The lady that we brought the van off of, she said, hearing the rain in this caravan is amazing. And I totally agree. It's not like rain on a tin roof. It's not like rain in our old caravan. It's something different. It's something awesome.
It's got more insulation in between the aluminium on the roof and us, I think.
Yeah, and so it makes it sound awesome. Another really fun thing, because I'm going to say two, because I'm sure you've got more than just one that you're going to share, would be definitely the fact that we can hitch up our van and go anywhere. It's not a bricks and mortar home where we're just stuck in one place all the time, but we can go lots of different places and we're self-sufficient and we can do lots of awesome things because our house is on wheels. Okay, Brett, what's the best thing about living in a caravan for a year?
I really like the fact that whenever you go anywhere, you don't have to pack anything. It's actually really good because all you need to do is just put the caravan on the back of the car and everything you need is already in the cupboards and everything is already there. You don't have to pack the fridge or anything like that. Everything's on. So that's a really simple process to move anywhere. And everything you really need is here in one spot, in the caravan. So that's really cool. And obviously hand in hand with that means like you can basically just go and anywhere you feel like, pretty easily, and just get on the road and drive, and you can park anywhere, and you're self-sufficient with your cooking and your fridge and your food and power and everything really. So the freedom of being able to go out and just camp and go wherever you want, go and see friends or family and stay down there for a few nights, it's pretty good.
And here are some not so common questions that we get asked.
What's the most surprising thing about living in a caravan from what you thought it would be like to what it is actually like?
Lots of people were saying that the heating and cooling in a caravan is not like living in a house. Yes, it's not, but I totally thought it would be a lot worse from what everybody had told us. People had told us that you'll get really cold and it's hard to keep the van warm and all this type of stuff. But in actual fact, when you live in the van full time, you work these things out. How do you keep your van insulated so that the heat or the cooling doesn't escape? Well, you put carpet down, you put things up on the wall, you keep the blinds closed, you put curtains up, you do these types of things to keep the warmth or the cool in the caravan instead. So I suppose that's one thing, definitely. One thing that I was always seeing in YouTube videos of people who live in their caravan, Brett, was that their caravans are always neat and tidy. What is your response to that question? Because I know you've got an excellent answer to it.
I think when we first got our caravan, it was really messy most of the time.
Yeah.
Because we were still figuring out where the best things were to put. Where the best things?
Places to put things, yeah.
Best, yes. And the other thing is we still were figuring what we needed and what we didn't need.
Yeah.
So we sort of just had stuff sitting around that we didn't really need, or vice versa. So once we sorted out where things go and found a good spot for things, it was actually reasonably easy to keep things tidy. The only thing that sort of messes things up is when you're like back from a day trip or back from a hard day at work or a long day and you just chuck everything down and then everything just piles on top of each other and then you gotta put it away. This is just only a small space, you've only got that much vent space, whereas at home if you chuck stuff down you can leave it for a week and it's not even in your way because you got multiple rooms. But that's probably the only thing I have to say about it.